It's always a little bit of a mental struggle trading a day after a red day. I really struggle with red days. I don't like accepting them, but I'm forcing myself to. That's why we kept yesterday to a manageable amount. So I was a little teeny tiny hesitant trading today, but I just waited for the setup, took it, and it worked. So looking at the 5-minute chart, I marked out some potential liquidity zones. The two closest ones would be the high from 8:30 this morning. Then we had some equal lows on the 5-minute that looked like we could attack those. At market open, we were just slowly falling off a cliff over here. I did see that we had all of these equal lows too, and I did take a little bit of an impulsive trade. I talked myself into it because I went long right here with my stop right below there, this line. So I was only risking like 5 or 6 points, and I was like, you know what? If this fakes people out and uses that as support and we go up, it works. I'm not risking a lot. If that was a bigger stop, I wouldn't have even done that, but I was risking, like I said, 4 or 6 points at the most. It wasn't a big deal. We did get a little bit of a reaction off of that. I didn't secure those profits and ended up killing it for like 1 point of profit, so it was a break-even trade. After that, I waited. I wasn't upset about that at all. I mean, I knew it was most likely going to stop me out, so I was already accepting a loss on it. But like I said, I was only risking such a small amount of points. It was worth it for me. So took that, break even, no big deal. Waited. We did end up, liquidity was taken here, so we made a little bit lower lows from these equal lows. And right after that, we got a reaction. We got this push up right on news at 9:45. So we got our displacement. Liquidity is taken, displacement with a swing put in place. So then we draw our fib, which I'm just using it to mark out the halfway point. I'm not using all the other numbers in there, whatever. So I'm just getting the 50% level, waiting for the market to come back, hitting a fair value gap that is located within the lower 50%, seeing a reaction, and then getting in. And that's what we did. So we came down, quick reaction off of that, bought around, I think I got it filled around 9:21. I think I'll turn on the executions in a second. Bought 4 micros targeting the high, which I was going to sell 2 at the high and then hold 2 to see if we went up to the highs back here from 8:30. And I sold 2 on this one when we got to the top, and then this candle I immediately saw red and got scared and exited the other 2 right there. Could have brought my stop to break even, and it came down and almost touched it and then came back up. So could have got a little bit more, but to me, we didn't go that much higher. 10-15 points for 2 contracts. It's not really worth it to deal with the stress of it coming back and stopping us out. So that's my basically one trade for the day. Here's the execution. So back here we bought at 920 and then sold at 921.5. So break even. And then 922.50. I should have had a limit down here so we could get filled and squeeze out some more points out of that move with a smaller stop. So I had my stop beneath this swing and the beginning of that fair value gap. But like I said yesterday or the other day, I want to see a reaction when we come back into this area. I don't want to put a limit there, because if this trade wasn't going to work out, I would expect it to see it just crash right through there. There's no need for it to go up and down within this fair value gap. It could just come straight back down. So I'd rather see a reaction and then get in, and that's why we got in a little bit late and then got out up here. It's hard to see those executions, but one right here at the top at 49 and one at 43. So we'll say 45-ish, so got about 25 points-ish out of it. Not a bad trade, especially when it's I believe it's a pretty high probability trade. This looks like we could still keep respecting this area, but I like just taking it nice and easy after a red day. Plus it's a Friday. Plus I have a bit of a headache, and I don't want to, that all of those things together is a recipe for a disaster. Very easily talk myself into start over trading and things if I start picking up red trades. And then a great Friday turns into a horrible Friday right after a red day. So we're going to take our $200 and be done. Don't really care what the market does the rest of the day. And we'll be back on Monday. So with those two trades, 204 before commissions with 4 micros at a time, 4 micro NASDAQs. Let me know how you guys did, and have a great weekend, and see you on Monday.